Hey guys, it's PokeFan848 bringing you another League of Legends commentary. This will be another 5v5 ranked game, and you'll see here that I'm playing Gangplank, and right off the bat, this is a little strange because usually nowadays Gangplank is one of the most banned champions in ranked games, so it's a little surprising seeing as how I managed to get Gangplank. What happened was that I wanted to ban him, but it turned out that nobody on the other team had Gangplank, so that was really good for me. So they decided not to. They didn't ban him either, which is kind of strange. Instead, they decided to ban Soraka, and I got Gangplank. So this will be another ranked game where I got Gangplank. Now, you all know Gangplank extremely good on this map. One of the reasons why he's always going to be banned. And right now, our team is Gangplank, Vladimir, Mordekaiser, Singed, and Warwick. And we have a relatively tanky team. Gangplank late game, really tanky. Same with Vlad, Mordekaiser, Singed. They're all tanky champions. And Warwick, late game, will be somewhat tanky. Now the other team is Ashe, Sona, Xin Zhao, Maokai, and Rumble. Now, the thing about our team is they're not as tanky, but they have a good amount. They have a sustainable team. So their team comp isn't bad either. Ours isn't that bad either. Ours is a little more tanky. So what the other team needs to watch out for is they're going to maybe need to get Deathfire Grasp or Madrids. So right here we have Warwick starting off with a long sword and a health pot, and he's going to have Vlad leash. Sorry about that. I'm going to be laning bottom with Singe, and Mordekaiser's going to be soloing top. So my item build is Regrowth Pendant. Well, my first item is Regrowth Pendant and Health Pot, and I just get it just because I want it for early game, because I'm going to be harassing a lot and I'm going to get a lot of aggro. So I want that Regrowth Pendant just to stay up on the HP. Now, so let's start. These Clairvoyance is Ashe and Sona. Support and ranged AD carries nowadays are really strong in lane. However, we have a Singe and a Gangplank, so I'm going to start off by harassing, by parlaying the Ashe a lot. I want to get her down, and the slow's going to be really annoying, because when she attacks me and I attack her back, the slow's going to prevent her from getting away from the aggro. So now here I'm auto-attacking her. I realized I had gone too far, and I decided to go back. Singed, starting off a Mana Crystal, that's pretty standard. The other team also pretty standard. Fairy Charm, nothing wrong. She has a ward, but I guess she's saving it for later in case Warwick ganks. Maokai is laning against Mordekaiser at top. Maokai should be winning the lane because he has his abilities, and Vlad is laning against the Rumble. So, in my opinion, Rumble would be winning, but Vlad has boots and 3 health pots, so we'll see how this goes. So right off the bat, I'm hiding the brush, constantly harassing their Ashe. I'm a little underleveled, but that's okay because I'm going to keep harassing Ashe, going to keep her on the edge. So I land another parlay on her. Sally doesn't crit, and then keep harassing. Now Singe, he's trying to wait for me. I can see him trying to run into the brush and then running back because he wants to get the first blood. So I use my raise morale and I Q him, and she has running away, and I flash and I attack her. I don't know why she doesn't ghost, but now Sona could have flashed away, but I guess she chose not to, and as a result I get another double kill. I mean, I get a double kill. Sorry about that again. So right off the bat, 3 minutes in, about 4 minutes in, and we're in a pretty good start. Gangplank's, any of his attacks, they automatically apply a slow, and most recent rework of Gangplank, what they did was they removed his poison. Well, they didn't really remove it, but they added a slow part to it. So now it's one of the most annoying aspects about Gangplank, because he has a consistent slow. Extremely annoying. And now we're laning again. Warwick level 2. A little behind. But then again, I just got a double kill, so that's probably why I'm level 3. Ashe comes back. Now here I'm a little low on mana, but I'm just going to keep farming, because whenever you kill a minion for Q with parlay, it basically gives you extra gold. And right now at level 1 it gives you 4 extra gold. So right now here I'm going to go back. I'm going to buy my items. Warwick decides to gank their Maokai. Maokai gets dangerously low. Fortunately, he gets out as well. Now they're just going to push the lane. Warwick should really be going back to jungling because at this point, Mordekaiser does not need him. So, get my items. I get a Philosopher's Stone and Boots of Speed. Now, I get Philosopher's Stone because of the 5 5 gold per 10 seconds. It's gonna carry. It's not that bad, but it's always nice to have a little extra gold. And because of the health and mana regen, so it'll give me a lot of in-game harass with my Q. And here I'm gonna raise morale again just to get my speed boost, and I'm gonna run back to bottom lane. And we have Singe. Singe is playing a little more carefully because Sona and Ashe are zoning him out, which should be, it's a good thing that they're doing it. Ashe has AP runes. I do not know why she has those. It might be a mistake, but Ashe should not be having AP runes unless she's going AP Ashe, which would then make her super overpowered with her ratios on her ult. And oh, Mordekaiser gets ganked by Shin and Maokai. Sadly, Mordekaiser does die. He was a little overextended there. Now I'm gonna keep harassing Ashe with her Q, with my Q, and every Q takes up about 1 bar of her life. And now Warwick's coming down for a gank. He has his red. We're all ready. Now Singe's gonna go in, charge in, get the slow, run in. See that? They all got away. So that was a failed attempt to gank. Not that bad though, because they had a ward, so they probably spotted it. That's probably the ward that Sona put before. Then you have Vlad laning against Rumble. Rumble is zoning out Vlad pretty well. Vlad is forced to use his health pots, and Rumble is constantly using his flamethrower. I forgot what that's called, but his Q, and as a result, Vlad cannot really do much about it. So now Warwick is going to back here. So now I run in with my E, and I parlay, and she dies. Now this is where the Sona decides to flash, I think. Yes, she flashes, but she cannot escape the awesome 4 status Gangplank, and she dies as well. So now I'm on a rampage at 4-0, 6 minutes and 37 seconds in. Really good start. Well, this should be happening for a Gangplank. And now Singe decides to come down and gank us, but he realizes that he cannot take a 2v1 as Singe and Gangplank, mainly although I think he could be able to take Singe down, but he decides to take the minions instead, and he's taking a little too much aggro. He should be really backing up more and drawing the aggro towards the minions. Now it turns that Rumble is now being a little low on HP. Vlad is now the one zoning him out, and now we'll see how this goes later on. Mordekaiser, Maokai stand still harassing the way he is. I mean, it seems to be a pattern in my games where Mordekaisers always go top. I think you'll see my last 2 games, they go top. And I have a Sinzao ganking the Vlad. Rumble ults awkwardly. I guess he's trying to cut off Vlad, but that wasn't really well placed. Doesn't really do anything to Vlad. Vlad's just, oh, there he is. He says, lol, and then he says Shin double crit. So I guess that was what took out all of Vlad's health. So Vlad probably escaped from Flash, and there's Shin complaining about it. And now I'm level 5. Ashe level 4. She is awfully under-leveled. Actually, more like I'm awfully fed. So at this point, their Ashe is completely screwed. I'm zoning her out way too much. And I'm going to go back to draw away the minion aggro, and I'm going to parlay. Oh, does not get the kill, so I do not get the extra gold. Now we have Sona missing. She just has to go top because she cannot handle bottom anymore. And we're just going to zone her out because every time she tries to get close, I'm going to raise my morale, get my movement speed boost, and I'm gonna Q her instead of slow her. It's be a lot of harass. So let's see, level 3 gives you 8 extra gold if it deals a killing blow. Singe is up there. I'm just gonna camp here, eat some oranges or citrus because that makes everything better. Now Warwick's come down for a gank. He has no boots, but shouldn't be too bad. She's gonna run in face check, and we're gonna get her. Now she's gonna get a lot of damage on her. She's gonna try running away. I'm gonna ult. I think that was a unnecessary ult because Rumble was dead the minute Warwick ulted her. But I just wanted to secure that kill, and I think I got the kill. So either my auto attack or my ult KS Warwick. So always feels good when you KS the champion. So now we're pushing. The minions are a little low. I have to run away because Shin's right there. He's gonna audacious charge me, try to kill me, but no, 3v1, not a smart choice, especially when Shin is early, level 7, not a lot of tanky items, little low on HP. He's gonna watch it now. Sinji's gonna try coming in. Should try to get the kill. Oh, will he get away? Oh, there's a slow. He's gonna ghost. They're both gonna ghost, and at this point, I think that it's not gonna get a kill because there's a second turret and Rumble's back. So now we're just gonna back off. Oh, and what happens is I Q the Vlad last second. Q the Shinzao last second, and I ignite. So now Rumble realizing that she's gonna die, tries scaring me. She cannot. Sally, I do not get the kill. I'm a little too short. Her shield saves her. Instead, she gets away with a little HP, and I'm forced to go push the turret. So I'm 6-0 now in 10 minutes. Pretty good score because now I have all the kills on our team. Only death comes from Mordekaiser because he's a feeding noob, so we can ignore him. He's not going to be a big threat to their team from now on because he's obviously feeding at level of 1 death. So now I'm getting my second gold item, which is Heart of Gold, gives you HP. Nothing, it's more of a preference based. I've been testing out this build more recently. I got my Sheen. I think at this point, I've realized that this game is probably going to be just an easy face roll. So instead of getting my Infinity Edge, which I normally would get, I decided to build a Sheen, and that's going to transition into a Trinity Force. Now a Trinity Force isn't a bad item for Gangplank, but it's not really, I want to say it's a good item, because you already have a slow, so I guess it adds a bit more slow when you cast a spell. But the Trinity Force maybe should be bought for a later date. Maybe after Infinity Edge, after Phantom Dancers. I wouldn't get it as the first main item, but I was just getting it mainly because I wanted a movement speed boost without having to get a Phantom Dancers, and I wanted some HP and just overall expensive item. But I was getting farmed, so I was getting fed, so I definitely have the gold to replenish, and I have 2 gold for 5 items. And now we have Vlad getting ganked at mid. Vlad gets away with his pool, and now Warwick is coming, gonna ult the Shinzao. I'm gonna ult, and I'm gonna get another KS with my ult. So one of the greatest things you can do with Gangplank is KS with your ult, because that is so fun. You don't believe how fun it is when you ult something that's low on a champion that's low on HP, and you get the kill. Especially when it's not supposed to be your kill. And now here's my slow coming effect. I'm going to try harassing this Rumble. Rumble's going to try to attack. She gets knocked back. I'm going to attack Rumble, auto-attacking. I'm going to parlay her one more time, get another kill. Now, 11 minutes in, 12 minutes in, I am legendary. Now I'm going to attack Maokai. Maokai is awfully low on HP. He has no mana either. He's going to ult, try to save himself, sadly. I'm going to get the turret. Singe dies because of the aggro, and I come in and get another kill. So, 9-0 in 12 minutes. Pretty good early game, going to transition to late game. So I have 2K gold now, thanks to my kills and as well as the Philosopher's Stone and Heart of Gold. I'm going to go B now, but I'm just going to parlay just to harass the Shinzao a little bit more, because I want to keep him on edge. I want him to do something stupid, and I want to get another kill because of him being stupid. So there we have Ashe farming. She has boots. She's behind extremely. She's level 6, and she was midding, so this sucks for her. I guess here, basically, I'm gonna be honest. This is my first time playing Gangplank. I bought him like the other day mainly because I wanted to see what the big deal about his rework was. Oh, Mordekaiser gets a kill on Sona. Mainly because I want to see what the big deal on rework was. I didn't think it was a big deal. Apparently, just basing on this game, my first game ever playing Gangplank, he is a big deal, and yeah, so he's actually really, yes, I guess I would say overpowered. His slow does deal a lot, and it makes him nearly unkillable with his free cleanse with his citrus. So now Rumble's trying to get away. Singed gonna attack her. I'm gonna Q her, get my slow. She's slowed. She is screwed. I think I'm gonna auto attack her, and then Singed gets the kill. And now Ashe is gonna ult. She's gonna miss, barely gonna miss us. And then now the whole team is coming to gank us, I think. Well, 2 other team, and now Maokai comes in, and Singe at this point gets focused. I try to ulting, does not really do anything. He's dead, and now their whole team is coming for me. I'm running away. I'm gonna try running back just to do a little more harassing because they're all low on HP, and if I time this right, I can maybe get some kills. So I use my Raise Morale, go attack their Maokai. Maokai decides to snare me. Big mistake. Gives me free hits and the ignite, and I'm gonna Q her, and he's gonna die. So 10-0-1, got my first assist just a little while back, and now Mordekaiser's pushed the turret, got the first turret. I've already pushed down to the secondary turret, so has Vlad, and Vlad's now gonna dive at the turret, gonna ult her, and then I think she's gonna, gets the kill. So now we're pushing the mid turret. The mid turret runs out of minions. I take a little too much turret hits, gotta go back up, and I'm just gonna go push. At this point, their team can't do anything. They're way behind in farm. Way under leveled, and well, I'm 10-0, so they're 10 kills below. So I guess my kill count is the reason why they're so behind. So now I'm gonna harass the Rumble a bit more. Warwick's gonna ult. I'm gonna Q. Will Rumble get away? What? I don't know what Rumble is doing. He's maybe trying to get a kill on me, but She is way too weak. My Q finishes her off, and she dies again. So that was an unnecessary death. She might have gone away if she had not decided to run back, but unfortunately, stuff like that happens in ranked all the time. So now we're gonna get Dragon. Necro is pinging for it, and I go back because I think he can handle it fine. I mean, here he has a Wriggles Lantern, which gives life steal and gives the Magic's proc sometimes. So now I finished my Trinity Force. Now once again, this isn't the best item to get first on Warwick. I mean, on Gangplank. Sorry about that. Not the first like core item, like Philosopher's Stone, Heart Gold. They're just items just for the gold. Now Shinzao, I guess he's a little pissed. He tells us to report Sona for going AFK, but Sona hasn't been AFK, so I don't know what that's up. And I'm gonna get blue because I don't need it, but I'm just gonna get it just because I'm Gangplank and I'm 11-0, so I pretty much have full reign of the map of our team because I'm so freaking farmed and fed. Well, I'm gonna say extremely fed. I mean farmed. Only 41 CS, not that high compared to everybody else, but maybe high compared to other team. So I'm gonna go gank their Ashe. Ashe, I overextended, even at her base. She's gonna take too much damage, all that crit, all that parlay, and Rumble's gonna come in. I'm gonna use my citrus fruit, get away, come on, get away, and I'm gonna try. Oh, Ashe flashes away. I'm gonna flash away as well because I do not want to die. So now Vlad's basically saying Ashe is an AFK, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. They want to get Baron, but I'm a little low on HP and they're all far away. So it's a good thing I went back at this point and went in the brush because Shinzao would have came and he would have potentially killed me. So they decide not to get Baron because I'm not there. They can still get ganked and that would be bad. So they see Rumble's at mid, so they're a little short. One short that they're gonna push top and middle because Rumble is at bot. Apologize if I said mid before, but Rumble is at bot. She's pushing. Well, he's pushing, and I'm gonna try stopping her push because I want this turret at full HP to stay. Oh, not full HP, 11 HP short, but I want to stay there. So I'm just gonna farm. And here we have Warwick and Singe taking on Ashe. No big surprise there. She is extremely low on HP, so no surprise that she died at the turret at this point. So now, basically, Vlad's taunting him, saying, "You might as well surrender. We're way too fed. I'm gonna ult this area. Not the best ult, but it's gonna keep their team out of the area, keep the team out of the place. I think my ult, yeah, my ult gets another KS with my barrage, so that's always good. And Sona's gonna flash away. She's gonna get away for flash. Maokai's gonna die sadly. Now Rumble, no, bad move. He basically misses his ult and he runs basically into the entire team. Mordekaiser Warwick are more than enough at this point to take him out. Now Warwick's gonna take a little too much damage. Fortunately, the turret goes down and Ashe is respawn. I'm gonna push bottom turret. Now I have 1.7k gold here. I'm gonna get my BF sword and gonna transition into Infinity Edge because that was my original build from the beginning. Now Sona's chasing Mordekaiser and Warwick. They're low. There's a clairvoyance here. They're gonna know they're trying running away. Warwick has Ghost. He's gonna go for he has a chain vest, so I guess he's going for a little tanky build here. Mordekaiser's going War Monks, so they're all going tanky except for Vlad. So I'm gonna steal their team. So Sona says, "I have yet to see a team this bad." Lamau. It's actually incredible. Yeah, outplayed by Gangplank. So this is where I basically asked them why nobody on their team had a Gangplank, and I forgot at this point, but I'll remind you guys again that nobody on their team had bought Gangplank, so as a result I could not ban him, and they decided not to ban Gangplank either, which is a stupid move on their half. Because you see I'm 12-0-2. Ashe was complaining about being bottom with the support. I do not know why she was complaining because ranged AD and support are extremely effective together. One of the best lane comps there is. Now Vlad's gonna Maokai's gonna snare the Vlad. Vlad's gonna run in, gonna ult both of them. Shinzao's gonna die. He's a little low on HP, and now that whole team's gonna run away. Singed with his poison and his mana, his AP, sorry, is gonna be enough to kill Sona. Now they're gonna ult. There's a lined up perfect ult. I'm gonna ult too, just to slow them down, just to ward them off a bit. Now Singed knocks him back. Now knocks him out of the barrage. I don't know why she does that. Now Vlad, unfortunately dies. Now here, Mordekaiser and I are pushing bot. It seems that Singe and Singe should handle this on his own. He does have relatively fast movement speed, and he has his poison and his slow, so it's really nice. Singe Maokai snares Singe, well, roots Singe, and Singe is forced to retreat now. But we're gonna be pushing bottom turret, and oh, Ashe does get the kill on Singe. She has only 2 items though, not that good. So now we're gonna push. Sin's gonna run in, gonna be his mistake. We're gonna get the turret, and my slow for my passive is gonna proc, slow him down. He's gonna get destroyed by Mordekaiser's ignite and his ult. He's gonna die, and there's the ghost. So now we're pushing there. Sona cannot do anything to me because I am way too fed at this point. I do way too much damage. Maokai there, fortunately, wards me from killing their Ashe, but the Xin Zhao ghost seems to be doing a lot of damage to the Ashe. It'll be enough to kill her. So I guess Xin Zhao ghost does more damage more damage than me that time. So that's a little funny. Now we're pushing their inhibitors. At this point, it's been 20 minutes. It's not even a surrender at this point. We've already gotten this far to their turrets and their inhibitor turrets. So we're just gonna push, and they're gonna. Someone voted no. I guess someone was mad on their team. I would be mad too if there was a 12-0-3 Gangplank. Now Maokai's gonna ult, try to ward us off. Warwick's gonna come in with his ult. Gonna get Xin Zhao. I'm gonna run in. Gonna attack the Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao cannot get away from my slow because it stacks, and then he's gonna die. This point, yeah, nothing much. It's basically game over, basically GG, and basically Sona is raging right now, calling us fucking idiots because we got 2 inhibs in 20 minutes. And now we're gonna focus on the Maokai. He's low on mana, and he is way too squishy to feel the wrath of Gangplank rape. So now I'm gonna back off a bit because I do not want the aggro from the turret or from Ashe. Ashe is gonna die from Vlad's Q though, his transfusion, and now we're just gonna push the turret. And at this point, I'm gonna raise morale one more time. It's a good game. Both of the turrets are gone. I'm lagging a bit here because of all the action of the minions, OP minions. And now Rumble's gonna come in with his ult. Not well timed. He's gonna die because our team is way too fed, way too farmed. And now I'm gonna attack him, and I'm gonna end the game with 12-0 and 8. Singe runs in, and it's GG. And here I am, dancing it off like a boss because I won a ranked game with Gangplank. Not surprising. So this has been another commentary. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Favorite as well. And put in the comment section below what would you like to see more of in the future. Thanks again, and PokeFan848 signing out.